weekly NXT review. Be sure, before we get into the video, hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the share button, follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast, and other stuff. Other stuff that we say all the time that we forget, but like do it. Do all of it. Anyway, I thought this week's episode was decent. It felt really like video package heavy to me. I don't know if you felt the same way, but it felt like there was a ton of video packages and segments and like the okay matches. But any overall thoughts on this week's episode?
It was kind of video package heavy. I think it was 3 matches, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I agree. It was a little video package heavy. But at the same time, you know, they're trying to build to this next takeover, which I don't know exactly which one is next. Which one?
We were talking about the entire night, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn. That's right. And that'll be what, SummerSlam weekend, right?
Yeah.
NXT Brooklyn again. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, I think at least the video packages and the segments and such, they had merit. It felt like they were building towards something. Obviously, building towards takeover. And that's always a good thing. Because sometimes you get video packages and they kind of like, why this heel? Why this heel? So I'm glad that they kind of had some meaning. They had some reason to be there. So I liked it.
Yeah. So we start off with Dakota Kai versus Lacey Evans. I thought this was a good match. There was a few weird things throughout the night. And one of them was here where Lacey has Dakota in the Tree of Woe, and she goes to take the tag rope to tie Dakota's foot to the turnbuckle. It doesn't work at all. Like, it literally just falls. Like, she didn't even tie it. But Dakota sells it like her leg is tied there, and I'm like, you're literally moving your leg. It's not. But I mean, I guess you could take that as a positive. You know, at least she's selling. You know, a lot of people would just no sell that, and it's like, what's the point? But then Dakota kicks Lacey in the face, and Morrow said a couple stupid things tonight. One of them was she's trying to rearrange the DNA of Lacey. I'm like, that's not how that works. That is just because you punch somebody in the face or kick them in the face, that does not change the DNA. Like, I don't think this man ever took like a biology class because that is not how that works. Lacey Evans wins. I don't know what they're doing with Dakota Kai right now. It felt like they were building her up, and then I feel like the last couple of matches she's lost that she probably should have won. But I don't know. DJ?
I enjoy Lacey Evans a lot. I really like her for whatever reason. I like her character. I think she's good in the ring. She's aggressive. She's stiff. No, anyway, but I do enjoy Lacey Evans though. I get excited when she comes to the ring because there's something about her that seems different than everybody else. And I like that. I don't know what they're doing with Dakota Kai right now. Like, I'm still trying to figure out, you know, what exactly they're doing with Dakota Kai. But she did have a good showing in this match. At first, it looked like Lacey Evans was just going to run away with this one. Then Dakota Kai had a little comeback a little bit later in the match with the face washes and the big boots in the corner, which I always like from her. But yeah, I didn't even notice that the tag rope came down. I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention or what happened. I remember seeing that attempt. I think I just assumed it worked, and I just because she sold it, I just assumed it worked, and I didn't think about it. But I thought it was an interesting spot though. That little tagging her, you know, that I like that, using the tag rope or whatever. I don't know if the tag rope's long enough to do that though. But I did like it though. I thought it was a good heel spot by Lacey Evans. I hope they push Lacey Evans. I think she could be a good heel champion. Kind of a good, like, elegant, holier than thou type of heel champion. It seems like it's been a while since we had somebody. But it's been a while since we had a heel champion. I feel like, first off, I mean, obviously we have one now, but I'm talking about like kind of not the I can beat you up heel, more of the like the typical I'm better than you heel champion. I feel like. So I kind of hope. I mean, obviously she's not gonna get it like tomorrow, or she's not gonna get it like at the next takeover or anything like that. But hopefully they'll keep pushing her, and I hope she gets the title sometime soon. But other than that, I thought the match was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Then we had a Street Profits training video package. I love this. Basically, on a basketball court, playing basketball and training at the same time, and I'm like, did you play the game and then you like train? Like, I'm confused. You like take a shot and then like pull ups, and then take a shot and then push ups, and I don't know. But they're talking about how basically they're feud with TM61. So hopefully this means they're gonna start pushing this feud or pushing these teams. Not gonna hold my breath because we won't see them for another like month because that's how they've been booking them. They start to push them or make it seem like they're gonna do something with them, like the end of the. I think was it the end of 2017 that they had that really good promo in the crowd, or was that the end? Yeah, pretty sure it was the end of 2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they didn't do anything. Just saying, continuity would be anyway. Thoughts on the video package or segment, whatever.
I thought it was good. It was funny. It like I think these segments make the Street Profits what they are. Just funny and goofy and uh, kind of showing themselves a little bit. I like it. I thought it was weird that we called them TM61 because obviously they don't go by TM61 anymore. They go by the whatever their new name is. They don't go by TM61 anymore. Do you know the new name?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they changed the name. So I thought it was weird that they were. I felt like this. It almost felt like this segment, and I'll look it up here in a second. But it almost felt like this segment was felt like it was like recorded a long time ago, and they still wanted to use it because they still had it, so they used it.
It was probably recorded like the week after they did that really good promo. I'm just saying.
But yeah, like that was kind of my thing. The Mighty, that's what they call them now. The Mighty. I don't know. I don't know if that's like if it's like TM61 / the Mighty, or like is the Mighty their heel name? TM61 is kind of their face name. I don't know how they're gonna do that because it is listed here as the Mighty or TM61. So I don't know. But the first name listed is the Mighty. So I don't know. But
the TM stands for the Mighty, though.
Oh, I didn't know that. Nobody tell me that. They didn't tell me the word. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense now. Why didn't they just say that before? Anyway, but they extended it to the Mighty. That's what they call them now. They don't call them TM61. They just call them the Mighty.
That's stupid.
But that's why I thought it was weird, like that they were still calling them TM61. Obviously, I didn't know TM standing for the Mighty, but might be. But I'm excited for this. I want to see what they do with the Mighty TM61. I don't know what to call them anymore. Mighty 6'1". I don't know. I want to see what they do with them, if they do anything with them, because the tag teams, they don't really.
They won't do anything with them. Oh, don't worry. And we had. I love this segment. We had EC3 and Kona Reeves segment where we had EC3 walking through. I don't know if it was backstage or like a hotel, something. And some guy comes over. He's like, "Can I get a selfie?" And EC's like, "Sure." And he starts talking to this other guy. He's like, I forgot what the guy said, but he gives him a shirt. And I was confused for a minute there because I was like, I thought EC3 was a heel, but now he's being all faced with like these. I was so confused. Then he walks up on Kona Reeves, Keanu Reeves talks about how he has a nice suit, but it's not. What did he say? What did he keep saying?
It's not the finest.
Yeah, he's like, it's not the finest, and then he's like, nice watch, but it's not the finest. Good spray tan and EC3. He's like, I get it. It's not the finest. So basically, this sets up a feud or a match, and then Kona Reeves after EC3 walks off, he says, we could have been a fine team or something like that, and I don't know. This what did they do to Kona Reeves? DJ, what did they do this man?
I like this. I did. I like this, but I mean, we know they ain't gonna push Connor Reeves, so we're like, this could be one of those things where it helps them both. Where like EC3 maybe even if he just loses one match to Connor Reeves, it could help Connor Reeves, but they're not gonna push Connor Reeves right now, even though they want to, right? Like even though like he's the new guy, like he's the finest, they're not going to actually push him though. So that's kind of my issue with this. Is I think it could be good for them to feed off of each other a little bit, and more so, I'm saying Connor Reeves feed off of EC3. But I think they've already put EC3 on such of a pedestal that I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it's going to help Connor Reeves. He's just going to be here to lose to EC3.
Pretty much. But I'm still confused. Like, is EC3 a face? Because then he still said some heelish things to the one guy, like about not being the 1%. I'm like, wait, what? I don't know. But then we had another really good Aleister Black Tommaso Ciampa video package, kind of hyping up their feud and their match coming up at Takeover Brooklyn. I liked it. I'm definitely excited for that match coming up, even though Tommaso gonna lose, and still, your NXT champion, DJ.
Oh, this man must ain't been on the internet at all. Anyway, Tommaso gonna win. We all know it. Because he the internet king. But anyway.
Oh, you mean he a keyboard warrior? I know. I get it.
He internet king. This is good though. This is a good video package. It kind of it did a good job of kind of explaining the feud, kind of adding a few more wrinkles to the feud, like the you haven't seen a devil like me or a demon like me or whatever it was they said in here. And I like that. It kind of added a little bit more to it. Kind of showing Aleister's dark side a little bit too, because now it's kind of getting dirty and nitty gritty and stuff. So I like it. I'm excited for this match. It's gonna be good. It's coming up in what, 2 weeks?
I think so.
Which is stupid. Anyway, I mean, they got Takeover coming in like a month, but
can we get like a break between pay-per-views? Is that like possible? Like, it feels like we literally just had a pay-per-view like last week. Anyway,
we did. It was Extreme.
yeah, we did.
No, I don't even know if it's the take. I don't even think it's Takeover that's in 2 weeks. I think they're just having the match in 2 weeks.
Oh, no, they have a match next week, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, still excited about it. Then we had Cassius Ohno versus Rick Ramirez. I literally looked down to write this guy's name and the match was over. Like, I wish I was exaggerating that, but I'm not. I literally looked down, one hit, and this match, bruh. What is this doing for Cassius Ohno? What is this doing for this Ramirez fella? Like, bruh, either you're gonna push Cassius or you're not. Stop the they keep
not. You know that they not. we all know they not.
They keep throwing him around in random like storylines and random feuds that go nowhere, and then they start something else like we don't remember what they just did, and I'm like, this poor man. You have any thoughts on this? Can we even call it a jobber match? I don't think it was long enough to be considered a match.
It was really quick. I was like, wow, well, okay. I don't know what they're doing with Cassius Ohno at all. I don't know if I ever understand what they're doing with Cassius Ohno, because he get bounced back and forth. Like one time he's in a serious feud with Velveteen Dream, and then the next second he's doing this. So, and I think he lost the match in between there somewhere. Well, obviously he lost Velveteen Dream, but I think he lost another match in between there somewhere against, I can't remember who it was, against somebody. But yeah, I don't know what to do with Cash Sono. I don't understand this match. I don't understand, like, even if they're trying to push him, why push him this way? We already know who he is. Jobber matches at this point don't help Cassius Ohno because we already know. It's not. It's like they're reintroducing him or something. I'm like, we know him. He's been here for a while doing a bunch of nothing. So we already know who he is.
This is literally his second run in NXT. Like we know who he is. We got this.
And it's his like third run in WWE, ain't it?
No, it's second, I think.
I thought he was on. No, I'm thinking of somebody else.
But then we got an Undisputed Era promo backstage. Again, we love these, how they do these. But when did they randomly bring back the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic trophy? Like, just
It's so tiny though. Like I don't remember it being that tiny last year. I'm just saying.
they just need something for Bobby Fish to hold because he didn't have nothing. Like, it was so random. Like, it's just here now, and I'm like, no explanation as
Everybody got these titles. He got this little tiny trophy.
to. I don't even remember what they said in this because I was like, why does he have a trophy?
They said something about Ricochet. I remember that. I remember they said some words about Ricochet.
Words about Ricochet and stuff and things. Ricochet had a interview where he said words and then did the RVD thing and said boom, and I was like, don't do that, don't. Yeah, I didn't really write anything down about the Ricochet interview. I love Ricochet, but he still needs work on the mic. I feel like his interview didn't seem smooth to me. There was a little bit of botching. It wasn't as crisp as I would have liked it to be. DJ, thoughts on either one of the?
Yeah, not really. Just just setting up this North American title match with Ricochet and Adam Cole, which will be good. I'm excited. It's kind of weird because they talk. He was talking about how Adam Cole has had the North American title for this amount of days or whatever, and it's barely defended it. And I'm like, but we barely see the UK title defended too. So I'm just saying, like I'm just throwing it out there. But yeah, like I don't know. I'm excited. I want to see him more in the ring. I think who was it? Well, they didn't really set their sights on anybody. I didn't feel like the Undisputed Era, the tag team edition of them. I didn't feel like so. I don't know. It was good, but it was good, I guess.
Speaking of we had a really good War Machine. I have to admit, now that they explained their gimmick,
War Raiders.
I'm starting a little bit okay with the War Raiders. Like, now that they like did the whole Viking thing and we understand it more, I'm kind of getting okay with the War Raiders thing. I don't know. But I love this. I love this video package, this promo, whatever you want to call it. I think this is definitely a way you introduce a new team or a new superstar who has experience in the business to the WWE crowd. Now, they did it on NXT, which is where they don't really need to do it because, as we've always said, NXT is more catered towards the more hardcore fans who are obviously already going to know who War Raiders or War Machine are. I think if they get called up to the main roster, this is where you show this kind of video package, show where they've come from, what they've gone through. I like that they added the Hanson's or not Hanson Rose motorcycle accident where he almost died. It's kind of he even defeated death or whatever he said about that. I definitely like that. But I just love this video package. It definitely if you didn't know who they are, you kind of have an idea now. It built them up better than WWE normally would promote anybody. I'm just saying. DJ.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it. Like you said, a great introduction to the War Raiders machine. I like it. Like you said, I like the motorcycle aspect they put in there too. Gives it that little bit more of that personal feeling, kind of gives you a little bit of a personal connection to Roe. And mentioning the 6-time, tag champs and stuff like that, that gives the wrestling novice a little bit more to look at too, and kind of gives them a little bit more credibility and stuff like that. Definitely stuff that I think they should do with the main roster too. Like I don't know, like I feel like you get to the main roster and everything's forgotten, everything's forgotten, and it's like, why? Even if it's just like, well, he was a blah 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 time NXT champion or whatever. Even that little bit of something, I think would help. Would help build these guys a little bit more. So I think they did a good job. I'm excited to see what they're going to do with them. They're another tag team that they really haven't built up consistently yet. They've had, like, they started out in like a jobber match, obviously, because how else you gonna start them out, though? But but then they kind of had a little bit of a feud with, who was it? Was it TM1? Maybe.
No, they started off with Heavy Machinery.
Yeah, Heavy Machinery, and then they stopped. And now they got something happening to the one that's not Dozovich. I can't remember his name. Tucker Knight, right? Tucker Knight. That's his name. What's the other guy's name?
Tucker Knight.
Yeah, Tucker Knight. They remember in that little segment or whatever a couple weeks ago, might have been last week, where like he was lifting weights and then it like fell on him or something. Something happened, but we don't know what happened. You don't even remember it, so you don't even matter. So I don't know. I mean, I would doubt that would have any connection to War Raiders at all, but I don't. Who knows? It's NXT. Who knows?
Yeah, it's WWE at the end of the day. They forget what they did like last week. But I also did like, that they kind of described each other's style a little bit. Like Hanson said, Rose the smaller guy, but he's the powerhouse, and Rose said that Hanson, he flies and stuff. So that was kind of cool. Kind of, they're a little bit of a flip. You would think like Hanson would be the powerhouse, and you would think Rowe, being the smaller guy, would be the more high flyer. But it's kind of flipped there, which is one thing I've always liked about War Machine, War Raiders, whatever you want to call them. They kind of you're not getting what you initially expect, but it's still you still get a good match out of them every time. But anyway, moving on. Oh God, do I have to? Velveteen Dream.
Yes, baby, the experience, baby, the experience of the Velveteen Dream, baby.
Talk about this because I'm not going to. I can't do it.
This was wonderful. This was wonderful. Yes, marvelous, as they say. I loved it. You know what? This is what I like about the Velveteen Dream. The Velveteen Dream. He know about the experience. He know about the ambiance. But Velveteen Dream, he turned everything into a positive. Even when he taking L, he know how to bounce back. He know how to flip it around. He flip it real good. Like the travesty against Ricochet. He talk about how he was selling out arenas and how he was putting on matches of the night and not matches of the year and stuff. The dream always win. The dream always win, baby. The dream always win, and he gonna be the best, and he gonna be your next NXT champion. I'm telling you, mark my words, mark them. Let's Tommaso win. Then he's gonna be the next. Markham. The experience, baby.
They gonna have a new title because Alice ain't never gonna lose this one. He ain't never. He gonna. I mean, he might relinquish it when he gets tired of it because ain't nobody gonna.
Yeah, he might relinquish it after he get counted to the mat for a 3 count. Yeah, you right. You right.
Nah, ain't nobody can do that. Nobody can do that. He what you call a beast, a monster, an animal.
What Lord Sullivan at though? Speaking of,
I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, moving on to the main event of the evening. We got the NXT Women's Championship #1 contenders match. Nikki Cross versus Candice LeRae versus Kairi Sane. I don't know why Kairi Sane was in this match. Let's be honest. Nobody thought she was gonna win. But let's be honest. They stopped her push like a week after she got here. Like ain't nobody thought she was gonna win this. But definitely like this match. I loved how excited Nikki got when Shayna came out. That was hilarious. I love Nikki Cross. They not gonna give it the title or nothing because like why would you do that? Or Candice, why would you do that? But I mean I still love Shayna's run, so like I'm cool if she retains, but still like introduce like women's tag team titles, give these ladies something else to because I mean ain't nobody gonna beat Shayna or Alistair, so like y'all gotta make new titles for other people to kind of try to go for because it's the title pictures is solidified. Like ain't nobody gonna break them, ain't nobody gonna get close to them. I'm just saying. But yeah, it's definitely a good match. I liked it. Morrow done goofed again. So Candice did an unprettier kill switch, whatever you want call it. This man gonna call this a vertebraker, bruh. I wouldn't have a problem with this with like any other move, but like vertebraker is one of my favorite moves ever. Like you need to know what that move is, okay? You need to know what that move wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. It was
saying that Candice was breaking the vertebrae of herself with the.
I don't think that's and I could like give him a pass if it like he said it before she finished the move, but like he said it after she had already delivered the move. So like, bruh, how you DJ talk about this match? Because I'm gonna get mad at that. I'm gonna get salty. I'm gonna get this man looking up the vertebrae because he don't even know what it is.
I know it's the Gringo Killer. I got this, bruh. I know what it is. The Gringo Killer.
The Gringo Killer. Like Homicide had like 5 different names for that move.
I don't even know how he set the thing up. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like I don't get it. Then they like on his back, and then I'm like, bro, how you do that though? How? But I enjoyed this. I like you said, I love that little thing at the end of Nikki Cross and her smiling and clapping and waving at Shayna Baszler. So that was hilarious. I love Nikki Cross. We've talked about her before with the little things. She's doing the little things to kind of put herself over the top and put her character over the top. But I thought the match was good. When Kairi Sane won, I was surprised. But I guess they're trying to do the one more match type thing for her or if she wins. Anyway, but like I don't know. I'm excited for that match, but I mean, I didn't think Candice was necessarily ready. So I mean, at worst, it would have been Nikki Cross, which is not at worst at all. I mean, at worst. Like, because I do enjoy Nikki Cross a lot. So, and it seemed like they were trying to do something with her when, who was it? There was somebody in the backstage and Nikki Cross that came up. So Nikki Cross kind of inserted herself into this whole thing. I know it was Dakota Kai. It was when Dakota Kai was backstage or whatever.
Didn't
But
they say that Bianca Belair was supposed to be in this match, but she wasn't medically cleared? I think they something like that.
I don't remember. I don't remember that.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know.
But it was definitely good though. I thought the match was good. It's a good main event. Sets up for it's one of those things where, to a certain degree, I don't know when exactly the next takeover is. I can't remember right offhand, but it's one of those where it kind of got. I feel like this feud got created a little bit late, so it kind of they can just build off of what they already had, what they've already had, the history they've already had. So I think it'll be good. I'm excited.
Yeah. So, anyway, I'm definitely excited for a takeover. I think there's going to be a bunch of good matches on the show, and then we got some good matches for next week. So definitely excited for what is to come. We got I don't know what's going on with Impact this week. If DJ's doing that tomorrow or if we're doing that tonight, I don't know. But that will be out, I'm sure. I will not be here this coming week, so you're gonna have to deal with DJ. I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Ratings gonna go up because we kicking Casey out. We kicking him out for a whole week, maybe 2, maybe 5. We might just replace him with Justin or something. Well, okay. Okay. We gonna do all that. We gonna do all that.
I feel personally offended. Like, I think the viewers are offended at that. Like, I mean, the Juggernaut show is offended at that. Like, oh, but it's coming back. The Juggernaut show coming back. Make sure you go follow the Juggernaut show.
Logos, right? Logos.
To go subscribe to the Juggernaut show. But be sure, as usual, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the like button. Hit the share button. Don't hit the dislike button. It's broken. They still ain't fixed it. I don't know why. We've been sending emails to YouTube, try to get them to fix it, but they ain't fixed it, so it don't work. So don't even try to do that. Leave a comment. Follow us on Twitter at ICW_podcast. I think I already said that, but I'm saying it again so that you do it. We will see you on the flippity dippity, homies. Yeah, because I'm cool and hip and I can't hit the button